never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all, but now I see you've been here for me. Never could have made it. Never could have made it without you. I could have lost it all, but now I see you've been here for me. I can now say I'm better, I'm wiser, I'm stronger, much stronger. When I look back at all the things I've been through, how can I open up my mouth to say I'm so glad, so glad I can count on you. I can count on you, Jesus. I can count on you for myself. I'm so glad, so glad I can count on you. I can count on you, Jesus. I'm so glad, so excited. I can lift my hands and I can look to you. I'm so glad, so glad I can count. Say I can count on you. I can count on you, Jesus. I can count. Hey, I can count on you. You never failed me. I can count on you. You never disappoint. I can count on you. You never left me. I can count on you. I can count. When I look back at my life, say, I can count on you. I can count on you, Jesus. For everything I need, I can count on you. I can count on you. What you've called to be. Lord, I say yes. Jesus, yes, I agree. My desire passionately is to be what you have called me to be. Yes. Oh, do I have believers in this house? Say I will be saved. I will be what you called me to be. Oh, with our hands lifted high, say I say yes. I say yes. Oh, come and say, Lord, I agree. Lord, I agree. My desire passionately is to be what you called me to be. That's what I believe. over this building, I would like you to be on your feet. Oh, God, you're going to close your eyes this morning. And in 1 second, in 1 minute, I want you to see something. No, close those eyes. I want you to see something. I want you to see something this morning. Oh, there must be something you are saying. There must be something you're saying yes to. There must be something you're saying, Lord, I agree this morning. Oh, this morning, all over this building, God's people, come on. As you see it, go ahead and say, I say yes to it. As you see it, say, I say yes to it. Say, I say yes. Oh, come and join us this morning and say, yes, I agree. Yes. Say, I agree. Oh, my Jesus, raise your voice and say, oh, I say yes. I say yes. And if we have said yes to him, we should understand this morning that God is able to do just what he says he will do. Hey, come on. Everybody, let me see people, believers don't understand this morning. Oh, Shadadadoko. Don't give up and go.
As believers, we're to have an openness and willingness to share our gift with others freely and joyously without expecting anything in return. As Pastor begins the new message series in the month of July, we're encouraged to invite our friends, our families, our loved ones to the Word and Power service at 7 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Let's come freely to receive as we freely give. The Word of Fresh service is a time to come deep in our devotion to Christ. Join us every Wednesday at the Trinity Event Center at 5 p.m. 1 Timothy 2:8, I desire therefore that men pray everywhere. God invites us to pray because it enforces all that's been freely given to us in salvation. Join us as kings as priests as we make decrees here at the Trinity Event Center every Thursday at 6 p.m. For those who would like to put their giftings to use in the house of God, membership classes for new and intending workers holds every Monday at the church office in OPOLO by 5 p.m. Due to being a man who carries great vision and has a busy schedule, pastors' visiting days are now Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. No one will be allowed to see him before or after service except by appointment by him, and all meetings will be held at the church office in OPOLO. Excellence is the standard of the church, and as servants of God who serve with the right heart, we must be punctual to workers' training and be seated in the church auditorium on or before 6:30 a.m. on Sundays. This applies to deacons, deaconesses, supervisors, directors, head of units, and church workers. The book, In Search of Timothy, provides outstanding examples of how supportive ministers can serve and assist their leaders in the body of Christ. All workers are expected to get the book of the month from the Resource Center to better align themselves with the vision of the lead pastor. Helping in the house of God should bring a constant joy to your heart. And on that note, volunteers are needed in all units. Interested persons, please submit your names at the Resource Center. Directors must be accountable to their unit and submit their monthly report to Mr. Sam on or before the first Saturday of the month. And on that note, we have our workers' training on the 6th of July, which is a Saturday at 6:30 a.m. Lift Point centers are places we meet to worship, have Bible study, pray, meet the needs of one another as they arise, and encourage one another for the week ahead. Ceremonies and events will be celebrated based on a recommendation from your Lift Point teachers. To locate a center close to you, kindly call Mr. Sam on the number on the screen. And remember that preparatory classes for Lift Point teachers holds on Thursdays at 5 p.m.
The Refined People's Assembly. We teach, and God makes.
I have a dream. The same statement the legend Martin Luther King Jr. once made, and thereafter became a reality, is what is presently fueling my drive and decision for sustainable development. A man, a purpose, a message, a passion, a 5 weeks message series.
What are you thinking? What are you seeing? What plans are you making? What processes are you developing? What actions are you executing? A mental reality, a sleepless process, all-round preparation, a readiness for the opportunities ahead, a constant fellowship with God to bring about improvement, the strength for things to come. He said, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it. What are you writing? What future are you birthing? My mindset, your mindset, our mindset, what is it saying? Challenges come, but we grow through them. A constant drive, the right association, the words we speak, the patience for fulfillment, and ultimately, the right heart. I'm giving the vision, but first, I must build capacity to birth it.
Proverbs 4:20. My son, attend to my word, incline their ears unto my saying. Let them not depart from thy eyes. Keep them in the midst of thy imagination. Keep them in the midst of thy heart. Keep them in the midst of thy heart, of thy imagination. Joshua 1, he said, this book of the law shall not depart from your mouth. You shall meditate. It is from meditation we imagine, and from imagination pictures are painted, and from pictures we handle realities. Nothing gives you reality like imagination. As long as your brain has imagined it, you can do it. Because no man pay vision. Vision is bigger than man itself. It is God that supplied the feeling of every vision. I don't follow a man that don't love God. Don't make me a friend that don't understand what it means to God. You didn't hear Romans 8 verse 28. For all things work together for the good of them that love God and that are called according to his purpose. For who he did foreknew, he called. Who he called, he justified. And who he did justify, them he also glorified. Why is the standard and the system dropping? Because people didn't get job because they were competent. They got job because they were compensated. Two different words, competent and compensation. Compensation does not improve a job. It is competent that improve a job. Vision is always bigger than who is carrying it. So many times, sir, if you are looking for how to respect a person, you might not respect because he's too small to appear before you. So respect the vision he carries so that he can be part of it.
The word that enters you is able to change your life, hence why we listen to Word Feast Experience with Daddy Ken A. Bitere on AIT Thursdays at 5 p.m., Fridays at 6 p.m., Saturdays at 11 a.m., NDTV on Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and Tuesdays at 8 p.m. And if that's not enough, you can catch him on radio on Reading 94.7 FM Mondays through Fridays at 5 p.m., Glory 97.1 FM Mondays through Fridays at 4:45 p.m., People's 93.1 FM Mondays through Fridays at 9:35 a.m. and on Ray Power 102.5 FM at 10:15 a.m. daily. God requires the cooperation of man for the ingathering of souls into his kingdom, which is why he raised men like you and I to continue to make Jesus famous. Partner with Daddy Ken Ministries International by picking up a form at the Resource Center or paid into the accounts listed on the screen. That's all on Trepa Updates. It was a pleasure sharing on the weekly activities with you as a church. Do well to like, share, follow, and subscribe to our social media handles: Twitter @RefinedCitizens, Instagram @RefinedCitizens, our Facebook page, The Refined People's Assembly, YouTube, The Refined People's Assembly, and our website, www.therefinedpeoplesassembly.org. My name is Aisha Maxwell-Obasi saying welcome to Trepa Updates and do enjoy the rest of service. Now, let's make welcome a man who has built enough capacity to birth forth his vision.